Hi tech audience, in this video I am going to compare the Sony Xperia Pro with the Sony Xperia Pipe Mark II. Hope you will find this video helpful. If you find any mistake in the video, make sure to comment down below. I'll fill your comments so that everyone find the accurate information. Thank you. Weight: the Xperia Pro has 225 grams while the Xperia Pipe Mark II is 163 grams. Protection: the Sony Xperia Pro uses Gorilla Glass 6 while Xperia Pipe Mark II also uses Gorilla Glass 6. SIM slot: the Xperia Pro has dual SIM slot, which is same for the Sony Xperia Pipe Mark II. IP rating: Xperia Pro has IP68 water and dust resistant, same for the Sony Xperia Pipe Mark II. Display type: the Sony Xperia Pro has OLED display and Xperia Pipe Mark II also have OLED display. Display size: Sony Xperia Pro has 6.5-inch display while the Sony Xperia Pipe Mark II has 6.1-inch display. Resolution: the Sony Xperia Pro is just below 2K while the Xperia Pro has Full HD Plus display. Display feature: both support HDR10 60Hz for Xperia Pro, 120Hz for Xperia Pipe. 643 ppi Xperia Pro, 449 ppi Xperia Pipe, 76.0 screen Xperia Pro, 80.9 screen Xperia Pipe. 1000 nits of brightness for Xperia Pro and 600 nits of peak brightness for Xperia Pipe Mark II. Operating system: both Xperia Pro and Xperia Pipe Mark II has Android 10 out of the box. Chipset: the Sony Xperia Pro has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 and the Sony Xperia Pipe Mark II also have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865. Selfie camera: the Sony Xperia Pro has a 8 megapixel of selfie camera, which is same for the Sony Xperia Pipe Mark II. Recording on the selfie camera: both record 1080p 30 frames per second on their selfie cameras. Rear cameras: the Sony Xperia Pro has a triple camera setup, 12 megapixel of wide with f1.7 aperture, 12 megapixel telephoto with f2.4 aperture, and 12 megapixel ultra wide with f2.2 aperture. While the Sony Xperia Pipe Mark II also have a triple camera setup, 12 megapixel of wide with f1.7 aperture, 12 megapixel of telephoto with f2.4 aperture, and 12 megapixel ultra wide with f2.42 aperture. Recording on the rear camera: both Xperia Pro and Xperia Pipe Mark II record 4K 60 frames per second on their rear cameras. Speakers: the Xperia Pro has stereo speaker, which is same for Xperia Pipe Mark II. Headphone jack: the Xperia Pro has a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is same in Xperia Pipe Mark II. Sensor: both have side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Battery: the Sony Xperia Pro has a 4000 mAh cell, which is same for the Xperia Pipe Mark II. Fast charging: both support 21-watt fast charge. Network: both support 5G connectivity. Price: the Sony Xperia Pro launched with $2,500 and Xperia Pipe Mark II is available at $999. RAM: the Xperia Pro has 12 gigs RAM while the Xperia Pipe Mark II has 8 gigs of RAM. Storage: the Xperia Pro has a 512 gigs of storage while the Xperia Pipe Mark II has 128 gigs and 256 gigs of storage. So that's all for this video. Hope you like this video, and if you find any mistake in the video, make sure to comment down below. I'll pin your comments so that everyone find the right information they're looking for. And if you don't want to miss any new video from Tech Audience, make sure to subscribe this channel. And as always, I'll catch you in the very next video. Till then, take care.